evening, folks. Welcome back to the channel. And pardon any lag. I need to get my screen set up. I was just live before this testing out the audio. And then I watch it back and then I sit down and I realize that I don't have anything else ready to go. So, pardon me, it feels like a step backwards. Oh, the thumbnail. Oh, so happy I found that. I cannot find, I took pictures of, on December 26th, I took pictures of the chests because they look like presents. And then I can't find those pictures. I did not delete them. But since then, I had taken some other screenshots and I found those. So that's what I used. I had found where I live at in survival Minecraft, it was all basically a mountain that I've slowly been carving out. Like the back half of my house was stuck in the mountain. I'm like, that looks silly, so I've been slowly carving that out. But it's sort of you would think it's a stream, like a continuous little shallow stream, but it's not. If you look very off to the very far edge, I actually dug that out, so it used to end there. So what I see across from me when I first step out, that's my island too. But the thing is, it's so shallow. No, there's no sea life, so it's just water in front of me. That's fine. I don't gotta think about where I'm casting my pole when I go to fish. But I would kind of like to see some sea life in there. And then way off to the side, you'll see something that's a tad bit orange. That's my lava farm. I've seen fish come in that far, but then I had to take some screenshots about a week ago because there were some actual fish right in front of my dock. But it's raining, so I took some screenshots. You can barely see them. I couldn't use them for a thumbnail. And okay, I got my screens open now. What's up, Dandy and Patrick and Pumpkin Suprema? Cool handle. And we owe you Bill Cooper over on Twitch. What's up? Smash that like button right meow. Oh, let me put it on live chat. Dandy says, hi, Nikki. Probably won't make it to the show tonight. Just wanted to say happy birthday and hey to the chat room. That's cool. And Patrick saying, happy birthday, Nikki. Hope you have had a great day. It's a nice one, Dandy. Yeah. And Pumpkin Suprema, happy birthday. Yes, thank you. Oh, we owe you Bill Cooper birthday party. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Nikki. Yeah, it's just the party. My birthday is not until... Oh, I'm excited. I'm out of breath. It's not until Sunday, but I'm off on Sundays, and then tomorrow's a review day. So I figured I'd have it today. It would be a little bit too jarring to do the review today and then the party tomorrow. And yeah, so I just did it like this. Pardon me. It's cold. My nose is drippy. Yeah, I got the light off to the side to try to stop any kind of popping type issues. But yeah, I never, when I played Minecraft, I kind of just put my head down and get on with it. I'm thinking about keeping my furnace going. I fuel that with the lava, so I'm always burning wood to make coal. That's how I get my levels up. Mostly. I mean, I trade to get levels up, but I'm always burning wood because the furnace holds up the experience, and then you break it and you get it all at once. Last time I did that, I got maybe 2.5, almost 3 levels. But it's been a little while since I've done that. So the last time I played where that picture's taken from, I realized I was doing practical things and not silly things. So one silly thing I decided to do was, instead of just growing like 2 rows of trees and chopping them down, what if I grow like 2 rows of trees, and then when those grow up, grow two more outside of those, two more outside of those. You just keep doing like that. So basically, you have this big, huge expanse of solid wood. I go up for and chop down anything above that because they're oak trees as well. So that's how I'm getting sticks and apples. And then I'll chop all of that down. I've got about 3 chests full of oak wood, and then I just turn the rest into charcoal. But I never, like, I'm just thinking about doing stuff. Like, okay, I chopped down trees for so long, and then, okay, let me harvest some wheat. Okay, let me check out my, oh, what's up, Arden? Glad you made it. It says, a happy birthday. Yeah, thank you. In that picture, way in the back, you can see that there's smoke from the honey farms, or just the beehives I've got back over there. You can see the stairs going up the mountain. Something real high back there that you can see. It's way in the background of the thumbnail. That's my bamboo farm. That took me a week to figure out how to build. I was watching videos. I went into creative mode to try to build it. Something was just, I kind of don't understand how it works, because there's an observer at the bottom, and that's kind of what makes it work. I don't understand exactly how that works, but I can recreate what I've seen in a video. So that's what I did, but it took about a week to figure that out. And then once I got it in creative mode, I had to turn up the tick speed so it would grow up like 12 high. And once it worked, I'm like, cool. Then I build it in survival. And then I turn up the tick speed and just wait. I've never turned up the tick speed before. Had my bees flying around super fast and just wait and wait. It works, though. It works. That's how I get bamboo. Oh, what's up, Wally World? Glad you made it. It says happy birthday, Nikki. Awesome. Glad you guys made it. And then like off, you can't see it there, but I also have a farm for sugar cane. That's how I get paper. And there's some other farms I've got that you can't see. Like I've got my like actual animal farm that's sort of behind where that's taken, and then like off on another island I grow my spruce trees, because I figured out if you build them up 7 high, you don't get that nasty ass podzol. So I had to build something up 7 high, and then I've got stairs going up to it, and it doesn't turn the ground into, podzol is so ugly. But that's most of it. That's my house. That's my farm with all those stories high. That top covered part with copper, that has the mushrooms in it. Oh, Patrick says 42F here. Bit chilly. Says evening to Arden and Wally, and hope they're both well. Yeah, it was 41 degrees on the 13th. And I go out, or the 14th, sorry. Go out and do stuff. Like, there was no snow anywhere. I was bundled up. I think it was just because I went into the exchange. That's why I got sick, because I didn't touch anything except signing for what I exchanged. So what could have caused it? I don't know. It seems to be gone. If there's anything left over, like I don't have the fever or the like the achiness, maybe a bit of a sore throat, but it was a 24-hour thing. And I just ate a stupid amount of food yesterday. But anyway, like I said, what I was doing, I was, just, you grow, I don't know, so minutes go by, suddenly there's more trees, and you get that one oak tree that wants to be extra and just grow like stupid high into the sky. So you just, chop down all the extra wood. You get your apples, your sticks, and all that stuff. But I just do that and just go through all the motions until the battery gets low and I've got to charge it up again. So I never stop and smell the roses. I never really, but like after I build like one of those, like a bamboo farm, then I stop like, wow, I did that. Okay, on to something else. So like I never just like stop and appreciate what I've done. So I just, just do it. But at that point, I don't know why, I just stopped. And you're up, 4 or 5 blocks in the air, and I just happened to look over. I was like, wow, this would make a great shot. It's perfectly framed. Like, it was nice to look at. I wasn't going to take a screenshot. I'm like, no, I'm not going to remember this. Who knows if I'm going to plant trees in the exact same spot. So I took a screenshot. It's like, damn, I built all that. And it has a full basement, like the entire house and the entire farm all has a basement. Like if you take that water all the way down, it goes down through the ground into the basement. I did that on purpose. So you can go from the basement all the way up to the mushroom part that's covered in copper. And what's up? I went to go to. The thought of Nikki enjoying food makes me happy. Yeah, food's great. I just can't have it all the time. Oh, but I could because of you guys. I had to order pizza. It's like, why is it so bright outside? And I look out and I'm like, oh, well, I already ordered it. The guy shows up. He's like, yeah, we had a level 3 snow warning until just, but I don't know when earlier. I was like, dude, drive safe. And Brian says, happy birthday, Nikki. What's up? Yeah, food's great. That's why I was craving orange juice. I had not, last time I got sick, it was summer of 2018, and it was during tax-free weekend. And that's just an excuse for people just act like bigger assholes than usual. Uh, but the thing was, my back had blown out, so I couldn't spend 3 additional hours after working a shift standing in line for some cold medicine, so I just had to go home and suffer. William Bill Cooper says, cack, I know, right? So that sucked. My back was completely blown out. My chiropractor was out of the office. Couldn't get any, medicine at all. I don't remember a lot from that time. I just remember picking up fast food and going home and eating lying down like a fat ass. Like, yeah, I could choke doing this, but oh well, I gotta get food in my system. So that's how. So that sucked. But that was the last time I had a cold. And it's like, really? I get a cold now, right before my birthday? So I was just fighting that down and got through that. How does that? It could have been worse. It could have been worse. I would have still been here. I would have still done a show tomorrow. But I forgot that when you're sick, it makes you sleepier and it makes your eyes more tired. I'm already always sleepy and my eyes are already always tired. So one of my thoughts was just like, how am I going to look at my notes for 2 hours and do a show with like it would have hurt so damn bad. Oh, Jules said, what's up, Jules? But she says, hey, lady, I sent you some coffees. Happy birthday. Thank you. I do have to say, like I was, I guess I didn't. I said it at my test stream, but we owe you. Bill Cooper said, "Oh, no cold/flu for that long." What it was was a great run. Like, cause everybody's had a 24-hour cold before, and I was hoping that's what it was. Cause if not, it would have lasted all the way through my birthday. It's like, how am I supposed to play Minecraft when my eyes hurt? But so I was like, well, the second I get thirsty, just down some water, just like drink the whole cup, drink the whole bottle, whatever. If you feel slightly hungry at all, that's a thing too. I woke up yesterday. I'm usually not hungry as hell as soon as I wake up. It doesn't matter how much I didn't eat the day before, but like I just woke up and I'm this fucking, oh hell no, just Dominoes, just had them run something over. They're good. How many points do I have? Do I want to? Oh, William Cooper says, I have a good run going right now. Fingers crossed. Ooh, yeah. Just if you get sick, get as much sleep as you can. My phone doesn't get up until noon, so I just shut off my other alarm and just let that wake me up. Sleep as much as you can. Stay hydrated. Like healthy hydrated, like don't be smashing sodas, drink like water, drink healthy stuff. I guess if I would have felt like it, I could have made some green tea and eat. Give your body something else to do beside being sick. Like, oh no, you're gonna play with all these calories, damn it. And that seemed to have done it. Ended up having a weird dream. It was like I was playing this virtual reality game, except you didn't have to wear the headset thing. You just sort of went into it and played it. But there were a lot of other people playing this game with me. and one of those people was Swaley, and all I did was hear him. He's never done a face reveal, so it was just like hearing this familiar voice that was also there. I'm like, okay, that's odd. I realized why Puff wasn't there. My imagination cannot handle that man. He's like a cartoon. So that was an interesting dream. Then I woke up like, oh, maybe I should watch some Swaley videos. So that was fun. Brian says orange juice is great, especially with vodka, right? You ever have a mimosa? I would deliver it, but a 6-hour trip can't. It doesn't work out tonight. Working on coffee and said, yeah, you don't have to run it over. I just haven't had orange juice in 2 years. Dude, I miss it. I want to drink that stuff every day. Jules says my cat wakes me up. No longer need an alarm, right? Something fell over. I guess the sun's up. What do you want, kitty cat? And they're just sitting there, broken stuff. Just yeah, we owe you, Bill Cooper. You'll be fine. Like, watch something funny. That helps out. Brian says a cat is a lot easier than 170 pounds of 2 dogs. Oh my god, that would crush me. But yeah, as far as oh yeah, thank you. This just came in from Jules. Let me read these off because I have gotten a lot of super chats come in. Oh my god, thank you so much, Jules. Well, she says happy birthday, Nikki. Thank you. Let me back up. When did this start? This might be, okay, so, this was, I got one from Leanne. I think I got a few from Leanne. Well, the first one says happy birthday, Nikki, so thank you. I got another one from, Robert, last name. I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to dox anyone. But, thank you. They said, hey, Nikki, happy birthday to you. May this year bring you peace, health, and fun. You deserve it. Oh my god, thank you for that. Who else? Lisa Gray also. She says happy birthday, so thank you to Lisa. She's not here right now, but she usually shows up. And another one from Leanne says, hope this helps. It does. Every little bit helps out. It really does. And I got another one from, one of these from Leanne actually came through when I was out the other day driving. I was heading home and I get well, I was listening to music and then the music gets lower whenever you get a notification. So I pulled it up and saw it. Like, oh my god. It was like 9 a.m. I usually don't have my phone on that early. So I only saw that because I had gone out. So that kind of hit me hard. But she sent another one that says, I hope you're feeling better. Happy birthday, Nikki. Yes, thank you. I totally am. And Jules just now, thank you. Yeah, there's Lisa Gray. She says, happy birthday, Nikki. What's up? She's the one that always has her neighbor, Earl, backing into her driveway, even though it's friggin' Alaska, that there's room. And then I also got, when it loads in, oh, no, I was in the right place the first time. Was I? Yeah. One from Shell Shock. I know her from the Twitch chat room. She says, happy belated birthday. So, thank you. Because what it is, I have my anniversary with, quite frankly, on January 6th, and then my birthday is later that month, so folks might think my birthday is earlier in the month, so it's okay. I don't mind if folks say it's belated from the year before. It's all good. It's all good. Just that too much happens in January. Bill Cooper said, so glad you're having such a great birthday. Yeah, it's really good to feel like I can breathe through both nostrils again. Because like they say, as soon as your nose gets stuffed up, you start thinking about all the times when you used to be able to breathe normally. And I was so young. So that's rough. I did have a few things I wanted to mention, but I didn't write them down. I put them in the phone. Yeah, I do play a Java Minecraft. That is survival, but it's also on peaceful mode since my ass was getting blown up way too much. I had played creative mode for a month and thought, I know what I'm doing, I can handle it. And I go into survival mode and just got blown the fuck up. And I'm like, no, I can't. This is too hard. I don't understand. I didn't know. I thought I knew what I was doing, and then I didn't realize where I spawned. It doesn't rain, it just gets dark. So I didn't know if it was getting dark because the sun was setting or what. So I didn't even know if I could run out and kill sheep to make a bed, and then it was night, and it just, and night takes 20 minutes, and I don't deal with the daylight cycle. I turn the time. It's not like military time when you set the time. It's they've got their own wonky system for time. I mean, you could choose like noon and midnight and all that stuff, but what I do, I set it for 12:000T. Actually, what you have to do, a slash. It's a time set. Unrecognized command over on Twitch. Okay, it won't let it time you. Type it up. What the hell, Twitch? You should know what Minecraft is. Oh, we owe you Bill Cooper says Cack Truth on stuffed up breathing memories or better times. Get you some. They make these Vicks inhalers. It's a tube. It's like you don't have to have like Vicks and menthol everywhere, and you just like you don't shove it up your nose. You just inhale, and it helps to clear things up. Actually, like breathe it in through both nostrils and then hold your good one closed and try to exhale through the bad one to force that menthol through. Oh, what's up? I bitch slap Satan. It says happy birthday, cutie pie. Oh, thank you. I wanted to get some pie, but the price went up, so I just got some potchki. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. Polish donuts. Oh my god. I couldn't get them for my birthday last year. It got to be January 10th or 11th. They were completely out of stock and I was just fucked. So this time when I went in there, I'm like, it's my very last trip ever. What do they have? I wanted to get 5 boxes. I got 4. That's fine. It's enough that I can have one every day. I can have some for my birthday. Awesome. Real Bill Cooper, Keck Twitch. It's if you go into Minecraft and I mean if you have I guess cheats turned on, like slash time, second word set, and then it's no commas, just 12, 3 zeros, and a T, and that's what time I have it set for. So if you look, because the way that the thumbnail is set, you're basically like that little low part that's directly east. If I were to let the sun come up, that's where the sun would be. But it's about an hour before sunset if you look off to the opposite direction, which is where my trees are. Roy Bill Cooper Polish donuts. It's something that they sell that's before Lent. I thought Lent was in March, so I guess this is before Lent. And they have Boston cream cheese, apple, and raspberry. Apple and raspberry are fine, but that's kind of already a thing. So I got I wanted Boston cream, but they had 2 of the cream cheese, so that's what I bought. O'Brien says I ate a 4-pack this week. I know that's right. They're expensive as hell, though. It's almost like $1 a piece, and there's 4 in the box, so just eat them slowly. But they're big, they're round. Maybe I can show you. I'm not gonna touch it. Yeah. Okay. These are the cream cheese ones. and it's 14.81 ounces or 420 grams. Nice. So like they're heavy. It's full of. They're not hollow or anything like that. Um, I guess they're kosher. Something about fasting before Easter. See, Easter is never in the same place twice, so I don't like those floating holidays. But they only sell them once a year, so you can't buy these in July and August and all of that. They are big. We owe you bill. They're fucking huge. They got some weight to them. They don't have a terrible lot of calories, like 330 a piece. I mean, I guess that's a lot for a pastry. And I really don't care if there's extra chemicals in it. It's not like I'm gonna get to buy these again. So, hell yeah, had to get these. Let me set this aside. Not gonna eat. They got the white powdered sugar on them too. So you take a bite and it looks like you've just been eating some cocaine. Oh, we owe you. Bill Cooper said I didn't know what they were. Yeah, just Polish donuts. And if I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. I looked it up on Google Translate. I don't know Polish. It'd be good if I did. Polish is fun sounding. Like to hear people speak Polish. It sounds really cute. And then you see the words written out. I'm sure it's like any language. Once you learn the little tricks, it's easy. Oh, what's up, Kara? She says happy birthday, Nikki. Yeah, thank you. It's yeah. So Paczki. Just think of the Z as an H. Pachki. That's what I was told. That's what Google Translate said. I bet Shep Satan says I love Boston cream pie. Don't eat much. Yeah, they're kind of filling. Yeah, like have it with a cup of coffee. Eat it slowly. Then you end up having two. That's fine. Just don't smash the whole box in one sitting like a stoner, unless you've got some more to more to back it up. Lisa Gray says, all the sweet talk. I just had a spoonful of reishi mushroom and chai, spiced, enhanced with whipped local honey. Yum. Yeah, that does sound good. You ever had a chai tea latte? There's no caffeine in it, but it's good. Yeah, see if they're still selling them. I don't know when they stop. It's like it seems like they start selling them right after Christmas, and then again by the time you get to my birthday, they're just all out of stock. I see why. Like if I worked there, I'd be like, oh no, this entire box is going home with me. Fuck the customer. I think what it is with stores nowadays, they just they don't have time to put all of the product out on the shelves, so that's why you see so many blank spaces. And then yeah, whoever's unloading the truck gets first dibs. So if something, that's how it was when people were trying to buy up all that hand sanitizer and stuff back in 2020. You better believe the store owners and whoever unloaded the truck got first dibs on anything that came off. I mean, they were paying for it; they weren't stealing it, but it sure as fuck did not go onto the shelf for the customer. So I'm sure that's what happens at stores. Plus, as far as Walmart goes, they have that thing where you can like place an order and they pick it all out and then run it out to your car. Okay, well, if they're doing that, they don't have time to stock shelves. So, and it's not like the management is going to help them out. They're too busy sitting in the office looking at their phone. So that's just how it goes. Kara says, I always want Mexican food on my birthday. That wouldn't be bad. I kind of want some fried rice. Haven't had Chinese food in a minute. But that would be good. Just have like your Taco Tuesday on a whatever the hell day your birthday happens to land on. Yeah, just spicy stuff. Especially if your birthday's when it's cold outside and you're having hot food. Jewel says, I'd rather lick the glaze off of a Krispy Kreme glazed donut. Oh. Krispy Kreme does look awfully crispy. That glaze does look awfully crispy. I don't know, sometimes it has a bit of an aftertaste. I bet Slap Satan says I'm a stoner and my munchies are New York strip with raw garlic and onions. Oh, that sounds good as fuck, man. I bet Slap Satan says I love some authentic organic Mexican food. There's a store or a restaurant up the road, one of those authentic Mexican type places. Really good, great prices, but I haven't been there in 10 years. At least they were before. It was good. I would go back there. I did notice this since I was fortunate enough to get some super chats to buy me a coffee. They don't list this anywhere, but like I say, I take the hit for when people donate, so they're not getting charged for like paying an additional fee just to donate to me. I think that's kind of bullshit. I'd rather eat that cost than have the person donating be punished for it. So that's just a setting you can just set. But it doesn't say anywhere how much of a percentage they take. So me, I'm busting out the calculator, trying to figure it out. And, oh, hold on. I think I just had another one come in. Venmo. So I figure out with my calculator, okay, if you get a $50 donation and then you go to have it paid out, you're getting something like $45 and 42 cents, something odd like that. This is from Wally World. Thank you. He says, happy birthday, Nikki, from Wally and Arden. Yeah, thank you so much. Oh man, that helps out so much. Thank you. Yeah, now it comes through. So I was like, okay, so that was, I figured out it was roughly, buy me a coffee takes 11.3%. But okay, so anything amount I got, add that in, minus 11.3% equals, that's how much I was going to get back. Okay, cool. It's whatever. But I got a little bit more than say $50. So I go to do at first I figured out on my calculator, I'm like, okay, add this up, minus that percent means I'm going to get that much into my account. Cool. So I go to the actual website, do the payout thing. It gives me a different amount. Wait. No, I don't know math what my calculator does. So I did it again. Like, no, I typed everything right. Is it a different percentage? Hold on. So is it a flat 11%? No. Is it a flat 10%? No. It ended up being something like 9%. Oh, is that how it works? So how Buy Me a Coffee works is the more you're getting paid out, the less of a cut they take. So if you're only getting you can only get a payout if you have at least $10 coming to you. So that means you have to get at least like $11.28, whatever it is, something stupid like that. But if you're getting more than that, they take less of a cut. That's shady as hell just because they don't list that anywhere. If they would have a chart. Oh, what's up, John Rogers? Glad you made it. If they had a chart that said, okay, if you make between $10 and $100, we take out this. If you make between 100 and 200, we take out this. 200 to 3, you get it. They don't have that listed anywhere. You have to figure it out yourself. That's the shady part. Like, okay, I see what you're on to now. And you can't decide how much you pay out. You can't have, say, $1,000 in there and decide you only want 100. It's all or nothing. So it's the most between them and Venmo, they're more anal, but I'm not knocking anybody for using it. Whatever's easiest for you. I guess I still need that. But I noticed that just in this last week here, like, oh, that's how you do it. Okay. Really nice of you to not list that anywhere. William Bill Cooper Krispy Kreme donuts were mighty popular for a while. We have a Krispy Kreme store. It's like connected to the gas station, so you just drive up and like you get coffee there. No wait, I take that back. It's Dunkin' Donuts. So I just got coffee there once. I don't know, like 10 years ago. Elisa Gray says, very rarely go into town to dine. One Mexican place I did like has been closed. After 27 years because ouch, because the owners were deported. What an idiot. He had time between cooking to get legit. Yeah, you can go to Learn to Be American school on your off day. I, that's the other thing, too. I didn't want to take Dayquil because it has acetaminophen and you can't take pain pills and lay on the heating pad because they just cancel each other out. I learned that from Doc Rock, so it's one or the other. And my back was extra achy after I went out, and I'm used to feeling beat up after I go out since I was doing it so infrequently. But it's like, why is my hip extra achy? It was not. I stood for 25 minutes. Like, that's not gonna hurt me this bad, but it got sorted out. They have a lot of they sell video games in there, so I'm sure there's a lot of kids like coughing and sneezing on stuff, and I must have just breathed something in. Oh, I bitch slap Satan. Are you on? I don't have a PO box. Because well, the tags expire on my car on the 18th, so I officially can't take it out anymore. But are you on Twitch? Or not Twitch, sorry, but Twitter. I can DM you my address so you can send me something where I'm at currently, because I trust that you are not going to give my address out to anybody else. There's some creeps out there that do try to get my personal information. Jules, yeah, another fun activity to mess with your head, all that calculating, like, because I used to be able to figure that stuff out myself, and now I have to use a percentage calculator to just, I used to know this shit myself. Wait, 9%? Oh, we owe you, Bill Cooper said most percentages taker rakes are higher than 9%. I agree about shady, not disclose exactly what is taken and what amounts. Yeah, I mean, like, they tell you how much you're getting back, but they don't say what, if there's a scale percentage, list that somewhere. I shouldn't have to be, it's, for a website that's just designed to give and take money, they shouldn't expect me to know math. What? I gotta add this stuff up myself. But I see what they're on to, so okay. So as long as I'm taking the hit and not you guys, that's fine. Am I off to the side too much? I feel like I'm trying to go into the light. So like, no, no. But then when I do that, I can't. Can I turn this? Yeah. All right, yeah. It's like, there's the camera. Then I got everything's so wonky. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I bet slap Satan. Actually, do you can email me at, let's see, Nikki, you can email me there, just so I know who I'm emailing back, and then I can send you my information that way. I doubt there's I bitch slap Satan at emailaddress.com. I don't want to just send my email up to, or my physical address to anybody. Oh, I bitch up Satan says winter equals vitamin D3 plus K2 and zinc and I ran out of zinc too. I ran out of zinc. I don't know, a couple months ago. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna come back to bite me in the ass. Modus, yeah, don't take medication. Yeah, I'm no meds. Haven't been on meds and oh man, who knows how long. Jules says, I tell the truth. Were you kissing someone? No, unfortunately not. Now the guy who helped me out was cool, but he wasn't that cute. No, I did not see any hot guys when I went out. It's so hard to see hot guys out in public. Unless you already know them ahead of time, like the last job I had working with the public. This one guy came in, he looked like Sean Bean. He looked like Sean Bean with just like a few extra pounds on him. Yeah. I don't think he was an Aries though. No, yeah, I was thinking about that too, Jules. Because that's how Frank gets sick all the time by kissing strangers on the mouth. Yeah, Brian's saying to Lisa, that's crazy to be here 27 years not trying to bother being legal. Oh, Kara, thank you. Said she sent a birthday card. Hopefully it's there tomorrow or Monday. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, here all the time, so I can catch it. It's an apartment building, so you get that like slot to put stuff in. But of course, they can just leave whatever's delivered by the door. Haven't had folks stealing packages this year. Oh, I bet Satan says, "I'll take the hit for you, girlfriend. Fuck them." Yeah, I don't. It's not a per person. It's just anybody who donates to your page. You can decide to eat the. I think it's like a fee if you use a credit card. Either the person eats the fee or the donator does, and I think that's kind of shady to have people just because I don't know how that comes up. Like you're donating this amount, but we're taking this amount. Thank you. That's why I'm so big on that quite frankly superchat.com. If you want to donate to that man and help him out, give him 100%, not 70%, because Google takes 30%. I've heard that if you donate through like your Apple Pay, I've heard they take a cut additionally. So what's that leave the person you're donating with? Like 20%? William Bill Cooper, Keko Frank gets sick. Yeah, every spring that man gets a stomach ache. I bitch slap Satan. Just send me an email and put in the subject line. Just hey, it's I bitch slap Satan, so I know it's you, and that way I can that way I know who it is. Modus, yeah, cured customer is of no value. If you don't look like you have insurance, if you don't look like you're some sicko who's going to buy every single pill they try to throw at you and get every test they want to put you through, then there is zero help for you. And that's why I never paid any hospital bills. Those just go right to collection and then that's written off after 8 years. So I don't. I paid one hospital bill once, and then a couple months later, I got another one. Like I'm getting a bill from every department. I'm like, oh hell no, never again. It's not like they're gonna have to close down a wing because I didn't send them a couple $100. And if they do, LMAO. Hospitals spend all of their money on redecorating. Hospitals revamp the hospital more than I redesign my house. That house started out as a teeny tiny cobblestone thing with no basement and ladders, and I decided I don't like going up and down ladders. That's too much movement for my eyes. Cobblestone. Oh my god, thank you. I just got another one came through. Cobblestone is just too much. If everything's cobblestone, it's just too much pattern on my eyes. But it says from someone that might be from Patrick, but it says happy birthday, Nikki. So thank you. That happened once before. I got a super chat from just someone, and it was this big mystery. But then as soon as I showed up, Patrick's like, I donated, but I didn't quite get where to put the thing. So, but yeah, thank you for that. Jewel said I sent Frank an actual check in the mail, nothing taken out. Oh no, I hope someone didn't. I hope it didn't get lost. Maybe he's got it up in his office framed. Like, wow, I can't believe they sent me a paper check. Kara says the only good side to super chats and memberships are that YouTube is more likely to promote the channel for their cut. You have to have already, how's it go? For super chats, I want to say you have to have at least 500 subscribers, and then say for your videos to be monetized, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers. Is that how it is for memberships? I can find out real quick. Okay, no, yeah, at 500 subscribers, that's when I can have memberships and the YouTube super chats, which I've already got super chats. And shopping, you can link to your store. That's what else I was going to bring up, because Kara brought this up to me. Let me try to stick with my notes. Oh, Jewel says no fee taken out. Oh, that's good. That's nice of them. Moda says never paid a hospital bill ever. They get billions in donations. I've paid taxes 40 years. What the fuck? Exactly. You didn't give me a Terminator arm. Fuck you. My hip's still fucked up to this day, ever since 1992. So they do jack shit. Minecraft house. Yeah, that house has been, now it's 3 stories. I just put that peak on there recently, so that I'm just constantly, I don't think it needs to be any bigger, but I do really realize I have the double doors there because everything doesn't line up in the middle, but I don't know if I want to push that one, the wall that's closest to us, out one more. Maybe I should. I don't know. No, because then that would, I really like my fireplace, and then it would look crooked, so I think I have to keep it that way. Yeah, I've got to keep it that way. It's fine. I like it. Nightcock, yeah, the stream title has me a little concerned. I just don't see myself being around a year from now. It sounds like it's too expensive. I Bitch Slap Satan says, so folks can be members with donations offline. Like if you're a member to a channel, it covers you for 30 days, so you can have access to whatever that bonus content is. I'm a member on Gray Still Plays channel, and he uploads extra videos every week on a Thursday, so that gives me access to those. Like he has other tiers with other stuff. I think he has emojis, but I don't use emojis. And that's just that channel. Other channels do other bonus stuff that they'll have members only live shows. So they can do stuff like that. It's more than just one extra show. It's whatever that channel wants to do. Sometimes you can have memberships and not put out content. I guess you could. That's kind of a dick move, but I guess you can. It just depends what the channel feels like doing. If they don't have time to do live streams, that's okay. They can do something else. But it is what I bitch slap say. Like if I get any super chats that are not when I'm live, I'll just talk about it at the next show. Like if I get super chats between when this show ends and my show tomorrow, at my show tomorrow, I'll read that super chat off at my next live show. That's how I do things around here. That way that you get that extra. I mean, like, yeah, you're donating to a channel and that's fine, but it's also cool to hear what you said live. So I would like that myself. So that's why I want to read off the super chats, and it's awesome that people do want to donate. I really do appreciate that. It doesn't just go to nothing. I'm not buying a stupid shit. I'm not sitting here trying to buy a boat when I won't have a place to live in April. I'm not like showing you some like dumbass sleeve of tattoos that I'm getting instead of buying food or something like that. It doesn't go to hookers and blow. It stays in the United States. It never supports AI. Nightcock's wearing long sleeves today. I wanted to wear long sleeves today too, but that's my review shirt. Oh, I bet you website talking about paying offline. I don't share money online, like sending a paper check or something like that. I mean, you can. You're allowed to. I'm pretty sure my banking app lets me take photos of checks so I can deposit them that way. I don't have to actually go into the bank. They say they're a credit union, but they charge you a fee to have an account, so they're a bank. Then I had to get a whole new credit card just to get them to stop doing that. And it's a good thing I didn't want to buy my kids anything for Christmas because I signed up for that card on December 3rd and then they fucked around and did not get it to me until December 23rd. What can you go out and buy on December 23rd for Christmas? So, like, who wants to go out on December 23rd to Christmas shop? So, whatever. It stops me from getting that fee. Oh, William Cooper, one of the few good things about socialized medicine, no bill. 2 brain surgeries totaling 17 hours, plus hospital stays, no bill. See, I just wouldn't have paid that. Like, dude, my head's so fucked up. I just didn't understand what these words and these numbers meant, so I just threw them in the trash. William Cooper, now wait just a goddamn minute, Nikki. It's your birthday. No hookers and blow? Question mark. Yeah. Now everybody does get strippers for their birthdays. If you're a Frankly, you get your birthday strippers. And we replace them every year because every time we send them to Legacy Rant, we never see them again. So if your birthday is in, he's a Leo, that time of year, you get some fresh ones in the summertime. I bet you, Satan, can I mail you the membership and you sign me up? To sign one up for a membership, I believe I would have to have their credit card information, plus I would have to be signed into their YouTube account because I'm pretty sure that's how it went with Grace Still Plays. You just a credit card, 3 numbers on the back of the name as it appears on the card, and then you get your month every month. You get that fee. Because I signed up on the 24th, and I thought if I get another charge for another month, a week from today, I was going to be hella pissed. But it doesn't work like that. It's just from month to month, so you don't get ripped off. Oh, I missed a couple of. Scroll up so I can read, damn it. Not that far. Don't get an attitude with me, computer. Yeah, Jules, yeah, Band-Aids $100. Yeah, screw, I can buy a box of Band-Aids for like a buck, what, 25 at the dollar store. Or a Dollar Tree. um, where was it? A care called Nightcock Night Sock. It stands up on its own. Ew. Why does it smell like seawater? Night Sock. Oh my god. Oh, it's got my eye watering. I like that one. Yeah, we'll get it sorted out. I bitch slap Satan. You can go through your phone to get to email. Just go through your browsing app. I use the Brave browser. Oh, Nightcock has it at 54 degrees Fahrenheit down in Florida. That's better than what we got here. They got snow on the ground out here. Oh, Patrick is saying that in Britain all the medicine is free unless you go private. Yeah, it just seems like if you wait long enough, they'll see you. Matt Cox says, "Yeah, I hear you. I think I'm finally getting ahead this year. But it was payday Thursday and I'm working all weekend to not be broke. Yeah, you know. Ugh. Okay, computer, stop. Let me scroll. Oh, Kara says, I win memberships all over YouTube. They love giving me the gifted ones for some reason. I did sign up for Frank. I try to support my faves around the holidays, especially. Yeah, I'm glad I mentioned that gifting membership thing because I didn't know what was going to happen. Quite frankly, and literally like a week after I mentioned it, it started happening. So I'm glad I brought that up, and I hope folks have that switched on. If not, I can show you where to do that at. I don't know if it's set on by default, but I do know it's site wide. It says you can switch it on for some and switch it off for others. That is a fucking lie because I tried it out myself. So if you have it on for one, it's on for all channels, and it's totally random. If somebody's gifting memberships, it doesn't let you decide who it goes to. It's just totally random. So it might happen, it might not, but you get it for a month, 30 days. So that gives you access to everything at whatever donation level they put in for. So I don't know what Frank's bonus stuff is. So it might be extra videos and the like. So yeah, you can dig into that. And then like after when it's about to expire, it's not like you're going to suddenly get a charge on your credit card that's connected to Google. It doesn't do that. It just goes away after a month. I'd gotten a gifted membership on another channel, and I was like, oh my God, thank you. And they were like, yeah, somebody just did gifted membership, so you know it's random. So I was like, oh, that guy's cool. And then after a month, it just goes away. That's it. It doesn't nag you like, hey, if you want to keep this going, it's only going to cost. Like they don't get up your ass about it. Nightcock, yeah, I usually save up as much as I can, but then something happens and I get wiped out again. Yeah, I really need this. I really need to save up for this. And then you get it, and maybe that's fine, but then something else fucks up, and yeah, I got $5 to fix this with. What the hell? I bitch slap say that might work with a photograph of a gift card. It would just have to like make sure like all the back, like scratch off anything with the coin that like if there's a pin number, then the person receiving it would have to be able to see that. Which only do that for people you know because otherwise that's the credit card scam or the gift card scam people get folks with. Ooh, yo, Bill Cooper. Yeah, yeah, fresh strippers in the summertime. Noted. I says, thank you for sharing your birthday party, Nikki. Have a great one. I will try to catch you tomorrow night. Good night, everyone. Yeah, take it easy, will you, Bill Cooper? Thanks for hanging out. Got a good tight crew over on Twitch. A lot of Capricorns, too. There's at least 5. It's like, oh, that's why everybody in here gets kind of quiet. Okay. That's what Capricorns do. We find these like small little groups to kick it in. Nighthawk says, when super chats start coming through from Night Sock, You'll know I finally made it. That would be a great branding opportunity. Kara says, I can make it a link for people to opt in. Opt in for what? Oh, Lisa Gray says, have to bow out shortly. Again, happy birthday to you, Nikki. You're appreciated. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you too. Take it easy. Tell Earl to stop using your driveway to back up in like it's fucking Alaska. Modus, yeah, I only use Google. Kind of got to keep my eye on the enemy. Yeah, Patrick, yeah, Brave, no adverts either. That's what I do if I'm playing music when I play Minecraft. I just fire up my phone that's currently holding up the sheet there, but I'll just play it through the Brave browser, and you don't get ads. You can watch stuff on people's official channels. You don't get any ads. I would slap Satan. Yeah, yeah. This is the best place for you to ask questions since I don't have a We're not all say sitting in a Discord on a voice channel. Oh yeah, Kara saying yeah on YouTube they only let you change your name once every 2 weeks. Yeah, that is true. Oh yeah, someone became a supporter. That's almost as creepy as like it could say no one became a supporter, and then it would think it's a faceless man. Like, who put a hit out on me? Who cares enough to kill me? Oh my god, they can, but that's cute. And I guess let me say this first since I already brought it up. Merch would since I didn't realize this. Again, I was speaking with Kara, and I didn't know this, but apparently, if you go to GrayStillPlays.com, there is no more Not Today's Satan merch anywhere. There's no mugs. There's no coffee cups. I guess you really can't read that. It says Gray Still Plays, and then the GSP on the back. They don't. Maybe they have this. But not the Not Today's Satan stuff. So, while I would never want to copy anything Gray does out of respect, I kind of I want to find a way to ask somewhere like, is that stuff going to come back? Because I know people will want to buy it, but if he's not going to bring it back, maybe I should start my own merch. I mean, I would do other stuff. If I was going to have Not Today's Satan, there would be a comma. I would have to make it grammatically correct because that low key bothers me. But just for that reason, only if he had no reason to sell it anymore on his site would I start up something like that. But like I've got my own catchphrases and things like that from the chat room that I could turn into merch. And I know people like shirts and mugs and things like that. So if I had a way to like have a store that sold that kind of stuff, or like even stickers and things like that, like is that something, folks, that you guys would be interested in? I mean, you do realize that, merch is going to cost a little bit more than a shirt that you buy in a store, but I'm not trying to be selling $40 t-shirts to people. That's too much for a merch shirt. It would still be in the same price range as other people. But it's like, what would they want? But I was just being silly. I was thinking, because a lot of people sell plushies, just get a purple top hat plushie. I don't know if you could wear it. It would be a fuzzy hat. That would be cute. But like cute little stuff like that. I don't know if people would be interested in that, but it's something I gotta think about doing since I've had a YouTube account I've been uploading videos since it's been almost 2 years. Kara says, yeah, opt in to win gifted memberships at Frank's. It's still random, but opting in, hitting the like, chatting increases the odds. Oh, okay. Nightcock says, I wonder if I can do a different name on Subscribe Star for the Super Chats. I have a few different names I could use. I want to say yeah, because that's how folks were chatting in with stuff like Shaquille Oatmeal and their other Hey Would You Blow Me. I don't know if that's a real guy, but maybe that's just a silly name. Modus, yeah, why change your handle? I did right. Did you get married? Are you branding yourself? Jules, I just flipped on QVC. A sweatshirt is $60. What? A sweatshirt, $60? Like for whose channel? I don't even think Gray Still Plays sold hoodies that cost that much. Like maybe 50, which okay, that's a bit much. Like just you're going to be spending maybe $10, $5 to $10 more on merch than you are say on clothing at Walmart. But you got to realize that you're supporting a person. Usually some people just put out merch like they don't care, but like that's actually going to help somebody out, and plus you get to walk around with the logo. And then, like, granted, my avatar, that's not my face, so I couldn't put that on merch or anything like that. I'm sure whoever owns that picture would sue me. Modus, yeah, Second Amendment store, right? So purple handguns, which they might already make. I know they sell them in pink. If you want everyone to know you're a lesbian, go for the pink camouflage. Nobody needs a pink camouflage firearm, rifle, clothing, none of that. Where are you hunting? Where there's trees and sticks and leaves and pink. Like what part of the Barbie verse are you hunting in? It wasn't in Clueless. Who is that for? It's for the dykes. There's no reason for that. Oh my god, it's so ugly. Yeah, 2A, 2A. I bitch up Satan. You're just fabulous, darling. Great sense of humor, lol. Moda said, do it, I'll buy her 2 shirts now. Oh, I need these. I love these shirts. They're so small. I've got a couple of, no, I can't give any clothing away. I'll say, like, my quite frankly merch is too big. It's medium. It doesn't fit. I bet Slap Say says, don't say half my shit out loud, LMAO. Too late. Patrick got a quite frankly hat a few years back. The post was more expensive than the hat. Oh man, I don't even, how much does it cost to send something to the UK? Oh, NT, glad you made it. I don't know if it's tonight or another day, but happy birthday, Nikki. Thank you. Yeah, it's the 18th. It's Sunday this year. Carrie, yeah, the store's like Printify Me, where you can just design it, and they send the channel a small cut. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Carrie, yeah, everyone needs a Not Today Satan t-shirt and mug. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Something, because I do like this. It's nothing, again, I don't want to step on Gray's toes, but if he doesn't plan on selling merch that says this anymore, and it's not like a trademark, it's just words anybody can say. It's not like like just do it, or the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. If you start selling merch like that, pretty soon you get an email like, we're Folgers, WTF? What's your lawyer's name? Or like, quite frankly, yeah, that's a common phrase, but we know somebody who uses that, and they also have a lawyer who's a frankly, so I really don't need to be, I would never, I'm not trying to cop anybody like this, but I really don't need to be getting an email like, what the fuck, lady? Well, I've been going there for 11 years. We don't care. You're getting sued. Get wrecked. Brian says, Ruger makes a tiny purple 380. Oh, not bad. Modus, rose, pink, purple, as long as it punches holes. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter what color it is when you're firing it off. Are the bullets pink too? I've never haven't come across that. There's regular, there's hollow point, and there's kind of with the glitter tip. Oh no, NTR, you're fine. This is my bad. I'll say it again 3 days from now. Yeah, it's just that I don't do shows on Sunday usually, so or ever. That's usually my one day off. When I'm either just watching a bunch of Dark Shadows or playing Minecraft. I really should play it more than once a week because my hand starts to forget the. It's my first keyboard game, so it's my hand is still learning. I'm old school with the controllers. Oh, it's the Roger Glock clone, but it's badass. Oh, nice. I bet Satan says shit is going down in the next 3 months. Supreme Court stuff, deep man, no more gun contracts, and Second Amendment rights. Rocks. Oh, really? Kira, yeah, every lawyer on YouTube sells allegedly merch. Yeah, allegedly. This is hearsay. This is commentary. I bet Satan says it's going on like Donkey Kong. Nice. That's good. Yeah, yeah. 2A. Don't want to end up like Europe and the Native Americans. Brian says there's a manufacturer down in Florida that makes a pink 9mm. Ugh. At least it's American made. Yeah, you're right. Oh, I bet you upset. Yeah, 3D printer. Aw. Nightcock says, I like the little Ruger LCP Max. I have their LCR 38 special revolver too. I want to shoot a revolver. I've only shot automatics. Just though, what kind of gun did Rick Grimes have that? Unless everybody bought them up when the show was popular. What it says, let me get my nail polish. I'll paint some freedom seeds for you. Nice. No, I wouldn't want the paint to jam it up. That's okay. It doesn't matter what color it is. And to usually a glitter tip is charged for, yeah, for your hate crimes. I what was the thing, the airbag with the glitter inside? You get into a car accident, just like a gay bomb goes off. So, oh my god, there's blood, but there's glitter. It looks like a Lady Gaga concert in a car accident. Cox says, I think it's all going down by March. Hopefully things can start improving by then. LOL. Yeah, I had the idea for a quite rangely. It would have to close up at 6:30 so everybody can get home by 7 o'clock to watch the show. Oh, here, I was trying to think of some like pants off merch, but you can't sell pants when that's your tagline. So, okay. It would be, how people sell those covers like you can carry around your Bible and it's got some kind of case for it. Okay, make that case a pair of pants. That way when you want to read your Bible, you have to take the pants off and then you can read it. Stuff like that. It's not sacrilegious. John Rogers says, what was it? I have the Security 9, the compact version, and the AR 556. And then Nightcock says those are solid choices. Standard feature for a Subaru. What else was I gonna say? I was kind of pissed off about this. The other day I got a notification. It was for, quite frankly, I was, doing something else at that time, so I was just, never minded it. But then the next day I go to look at it, and it was some members only video. That pissed me off so bad, and I'll tell you why. It's got nothing to do with Frank. But like I say, I've been a member on Grace Still Plays channel for over a year. You never get a notification for when a membership video goes live. Not ever. You just have to, on Thursday, I keep track of what time he uploads just for my own self, but you don't get a notification. Sometimes it's in the 6 o'clock hour, sometimes it's in the 10 or 11 o'clock hour, or any time in between, and you just have to be there looking for it, or you miss it. And if it's been longer than an hour, then you have to guess what time it went up, and then like keep checking it every minute to see when it flips over to the next hour, if you keep track of what time the uploads are, like I do. So why am I getting a notification for a channel I'm not even a member on? What the fuck, YouTube? Give me a notification for the Grace Still Plays membership videos, not for any random ass channel that I'm subscribed to. Like, it could have been for, say, like Puff or Sway Lee, and I would have been just as mad because I'm not members. Well, like, Sway Lee doesn't have memberships, but Puff does. But if... Now, sometimes they will recommend videos that are membership only. That's okay. I understand that. That's to get you interested and like, hey, I would like to watch this video. Maybe it's worth paying whatever the membership is to watch it. I get that. I get that. But to get like a full-blown out of the blue notification out of nowhere for a channel I'm not a member on, when I'm already a member on another channel that you could be giving me notifications for, oh my God. Dude, I was pissed. I still feel some kind of way about it. And yeah, it seems like it might have been an interesting video, but I'm like, wait, why is there green underneath? Members only, and it's not. Grace Still Plays, and I got a note, and my phone had to chime off about this, something I can't watch? That's a YouTube issue. That's not, Grace's fault or Frank's fault or anything like that, but don't let that happen twice. Don't let that happen twice. And T says, so it looks like you fucked a pixie when the airbag goes off. That was a married woman who invented that for sure. Yeah, just put some glitter on it and go dancing. It's just a broken leg. Walk it off. Just dance it off. Oh, John Rogers says, I love the AR. I have a Sig Sauer red dot on it. Nice. Nightcock, yeah, pants off undies. Yeah, that's one thing. You can sell shorts, you can sell leggings, you can sell, underwear, but not pants. Maybe if they're the breakaway pants, you can sell. No, because then you're still selling pants. Like socks, shirts, hats, scarves. I wonder if I sell my own merch, if they'll give me a discount if I try to buy it. I gotta pay full price. What the fuck? $25 after tax. Fucking here. Then what sizes do you sell? Because I'm gonna have to have this like super small sizes so I can fit into them. But how? What's it like? Who's the like? I'm not judging anybody because like you might have to wear like a 3X, but it's just because you're 8 feet tall. Like, what's the biggest size I would have to sell? 3X, 2X, 5X? If you have to buy a 5X shirt, just go camping. And T says, I've tried to tune into Frank's channel, but I just can't with the coping anymore. Yeah, just kind of never mind it when they get onto the topic. They get onto something else. Oh, I bet Shep Satan says their man's a bow hunter after Dragon Sage advertised. I want to order one for him. I've been saving just in case. Yeah, you know what? You're close enough because I don't know where anything is in Canada. I assume if you're up in Canada, you just happen to be in this time zone, so everything is just over the border. So he's just right there. He can just toss it over the fence. Well, there's no select fire needed, right? Yeah, I bet Slap saying it's weird with the notifications because when the phone chimes off, based on the time of day, I pretty much know who's gonna upload. Like if the sun's gone down and I got two notifications, rapid fire, I know that's Steve 1989 MRE info. Like it just happened the other day. I'm like, I bet that's Steve. I bet that is. I know it is, but let me double check. And it was Steve. Now, if you get one notification and then a minute later you get one right away, and then maybe a third one, okay, that's Swaley and Puff. But if you get two back to back immediately, that's always Steve 1989 MRE info. If it's 7 o'clock, you know it's Frank. If it's 4 o'clock, sometimes it's Puff. He needs to stop that because that's when Gray uploads. And I have unfollowed a channel and I've turned off the notifications for a channel for uploading at 4 p.m. because suddenly you're getting a notification for the other channel instead of Gray. Moda says if you're sub to a channel and don't interact with comments or watch every video, you will not be notified. Oh, is that how it works? Because I follow, I mean, like not every channel I follow is very active. But just the usual suspects, let's say. Nightcock, breakaway pants it is. Yeah, that's why I put out an email or not an email, but that's why I put out a tweet and a post on YouTube at 6:30 and 7 when I'm going live because I don't trust that YouTube is telling people that I'm going live. Not even people who are subscribed. Oh, you're okay. I bet slap Satan. Yeah, just go slow with the email thing. And that's well, I mean, Karlen. I do often to capitalize the L, like poor man's copyright. Oh, and T says, on a more positive note, I'm watching Kingpin. I have seen it many times, but thought it was more of a positive note than what I've said. Oh, no, you're all right. I haven't seen it. It's, I like bowling, though. I was good at it. Patrick said, I get your notifications a couple of hours before you come on, Nikki. Okay, yeah, now I see, I do like create the live stream somewhere between 11 and 12 p.m. or 11 a.m. and 12 p.m., sometimes a little bit later. So you will get that. It will be available later, but an actual notification, like before Frank goes live, I always get a notification half an hour before, and then when he does go live, so that's why I put out the tweets and those posts then, in case YouTube is not going to do their job. And speaking of YouTube, since I have seen this coming up more often that I had to look it up, no, this applies to me. This applies to every single person that has a YouTube account. But you do have, and nobody here like violates any of the like YouTube policies. But I've been in other chat rooms where they do, and well, basically they can be reported for that if you're doing things such as doxing people, which is like posting their non-public name, or if you are repeatedly harassing someone, whether it's in the comment section, whether it's in a chat room, you can report that person for it. That if you might have to include the link to whatever show you were at so they can find the comment. You know, again, whether it's in a chat room or the comment section, but that channel that gets reported on, you know, they're not going to lose their channel right away, but if you get one or too many of those, then they lose their channel completely. And I'm certainly not the type to, I don't condone bullying because that's just cowards ganging up on somebody to be more cowardly. So like if I saw that happening on my channel, I would put a stop to it. I certainly wouldn't side with the bullies in that situation. I would hate to think that anybody we know would. But we're all adults, so we know how to act in public, and YouTube is a public place. So if you are having that happen to you, where people are, doxing, continued harassment, you are within your right to report that channel. That's something that I will have to be doing soon. Rather than looking for a place to live, I get to go through the YouTube policies and read up on all the guidelines and gather that information and send it out. Because some people don't know how to act, and there's no way around that. It doesn't matter how long you've been on YouTube. It doesn't matter if you know the person who owns the channel. It doesn't matter how much you have paid to be a member on a channel. Those guidelines apply to absolutely everyone, and if you are in violation of them, you can have your account reported, and that's how you can get kicked off of the platform. So yeah, like if I saw that happening to somebody else, I would say something. I would, I know how that kind of thing can escalate. I know how people like to like dogpile on a situation because cowards, birds of a feather flock together. So it's never just like a 1v1 situation. But yeah, that's not okay. And if you don't need to spend your time on YouTube worried about your privacy or your sense of well-being being violated. Nobody has to put up with that. Nobody should put up with that. And if that's happening to you, and no one who's say above you in that situation, and above you I mean like somebody who owns the channel, if they are not, if it doesn't seem like they're gonna do anything to de-escalate the situation, then that's when it's your turn to handle it responsibly, because nobody should be backing up anybody who's violating YouTube policy. That's not a good look. That's not very friendly. That's not very frankly. I bitch slap Satan says, "Do you realize how cool it is to communicate with your audience live and how fab you are and graceful about it? You're cool." It's the best thing. Being live is the best thing. It's because you're never gonna have. I don't know how many people are here because I don't keep those stats up when I'm live. But you couldn't have this many people in your house, once a week at all. Like who's gonna spend all that money on gas? People don't live that close. It's almost impossible unless you're gonna have some kind of block party. It's impossible, and that's why I like doing live more than just recording videos, because I guess I'm not good at editing. I don't have the patience for it anymore. So there's that. But you don't have that instant instant reaction, that instant feedback that you do get when you're live. And I like that because I'm used to the chat room. You're in the moment. It's right now. You don't think about it. You just react, and you just have a good time. And maybe it's just me being a dork, but it's like even now, like I've been doing this for almost 2 years, but I still get a kick out of if I say something in the chat room, and the person live says my words, I still get like, oh my god, the TV person said what I said. So Like, so it makes you feel like you're a little kid or something like that, or like that's maybe it goes back to the first time I saw chat rooms in the late 90s on MTV, and you run over to your computer and say something, and then you watch the TV and your words pop up on the screen. Like, that's maybe I never got over that. Maybe it's just a part of you that wants to be on screen, but you don't know why. Just that instant feedback and communication, and it's more personal than just uploading a video and being like, okay, if you like to smash the like button, put in the comments what else you'd like to see, have a nice day, and the video ends. It's, I mean, like, they care, but there's a bit of a disconnect there because it isn't live, so you don't have the opportunity to make them laugh, or maybe you have something else to say on the topic that you could add to, and then you can like say call in or comment and get that added in the show, rather than it just being in the comment section and you don't know who's gonna read that. I mean, maybe somebody will, but you don't know. But it's so wild to not only be live and being able to like see all these people that you've cared about for over a decade, but it's also the fact that they want to see you for some reason. That's I don't think I'm ever going to get over that. Like, what have like what have I done that's so special that folks want to see me? But then I watch my own show back, and I'm entertained by it too. So maybe that's what people get out of it. And it's not like a disconnect. Like, I realize I'm watching myself, and sometimes I think about the next sentence that I would say, and then I say it like, oh, we're on the same wavelength. So it's I don't know. There's kind of like this dorky, wow, the screen is saying what I'm saying, and like I'm doing stuff and seeing it back in real time. Um, Maybe it's the like we've all seen the way, like, say a little kids when they first realize they're on camera, you just screwing around. Maybe the way like your pet kind of freaks out when they see a mirror for the first time. It's kind of like dorky like that. I don't know how to quite wrap up that thought. It's just wild that you can. It's kind of like I was saying at my last show, when you don't have anything or anyone, and then suddenly it turns into more than what you ever had before. Like, I would have never thought before I was ever going to be on YouTube. I never thought I had a camera friendly face or anything like that. So it's, but folks look better than me and worse than me, and they have channels, and it's not about looks, it's about personality and having a good time. And it's great that so many folks want to have a good time with me, because I've been having such a good time with people at Quite Frankly for so long. I want to give back to the Franklies in some kind of way, and there's nothing I can do that's big enough. I'm making myself cry. But maybe this is. I feel like I could do more, and I feel bad that I don't do more, but maybe just being here is enough. And I'm crying like a dork, pardon me. Ugh. Oh, that made me feel ways about things. And T, it's my last birthday celebration because I don't think I can afford to be alive this time next year. Everything is way too expensive. And Moda says I'm radioactive. Yeah, that's kind of a mid-song. Thomas Collins, what's up? Glad you made it. It says happy birthday to you today. I brought the orange juice. Oh, thank you. Orange juice is so good. One of those gallon jugs of Tropicana. It's like $10 and change now. But it's a gallon of it, and it lasts longer than milk. So that's why I liked orange juice so much. Like, how can this really go bad? It's fruit. It's liquid fruit. Like, milk, you buy it. Like, a gallon of milk is just too much. It would just go bad too quickly. But orange juice can just last and last. And even if it's like a day or two expired, it doesn't get weird tasting the way milk does. Like, again, it's just fruit. Moda said if I had a channel, it would be 24/7. To just have those like cameras, just like watching you sleep and taking a shower and changing the oil on your car. Pardon me. It's 3:30. He's gonna scratch his ass for a half an hour. Hold on, let me zoom in on this. I bet Slapsite, yeah, the conversation travels in a cool way. Like I like when I have notes and things to say, but I also like when I don't have any notes at all because sometimes we just get started on like a whole topic I would have never thought of. And as we're talking about it, I'm thinking like, wow, this is what people want to talk about. Cool, me too. And then it just turns into like 45 minutes of this whole other topic. So it can go. I mean, it's live. Anything could happen. So that's the danger of it. That's the excitement of it. And you have to be able to just roll with the punches. And again, like I was saying at the last show, if you once you lose everything you had to keep you stable, you realize that you can get by without those things. You might not like it, but you can deal with it. And then it lets you handle any kind of upset or loss easier because once you go through a big loss, you can handle little losses a lot easier. So it's kind of just all just kind of, water off a duck's back. And you learn to trust yourself. Oh, Kara says, I think it's great you started this channel. I think it is too. I was not even about this time 2 years ago. I don't know exactly when I thought about leaving my job, but it took me about close to a month to really sort through all of my thoughts about it and what would happen if I stayed, what would happen if I left, things that I would not have anymore if I left my job, things that I would not have anymore if I stayed at my job, like my vision and my hearing. And what's up, Beach Champ? Glad you made it. And then I watched a video about, I think it was History for Granite. They did a video that just blew my mind in February. And then it all just kind of came together. And starting the channel was easy, but it was very hard to do my first face reveal. I'll never forget how upset I was by just knowing everybody was going to know how I look, because you only have your imagination to go on for so long, and I knew I was going to ruin that for everybody. And it was Thursday, and I was nervous about going to Quite Frankly, and like Friday, Saturday, and before my video went live on Sunday, like I felt bad. I went through every single emotion you possibly can. I was mad, I was sad, I was crying, I was just everything. But it was going to happen no matter what. And then it just dropped. And just, I mean, everything's been fine. But when you, like, my avatar is not myself for a reason. Like, you don't want, perverts asking you for, pictures and stuff like that. But it was something to hide behind. After my friend died, that's what my avatar changed to. I've had that since Halloween of 2014. And I'm sorry that rhymes because it makes it sound like it's cute, but there's nothing cute about it. So it was something to hide behind. I was not prepared to talk about anything I lost, so I just didn't bring it up. I would talk about anything else under the sun, except about how bad I felt. And I don't know, I guess you can't hide forever. Maybe that's the point. But that was my, security blanket, whatever you want to call it. And I realized I was going to have to throw that away. And I mean, like, yeah, I felt bad about it. I can, think about it right now and remember everything I was going through, just all the pacing back and forth and everything. So that's why everybody gets on Swaley to do a face reveal at 1 million. I'm like, don't do a face reveal, please. Like, he's probably hot, so all the comments are going to be like, oh my God, so cute. But take it from somebody who didn't have a choice. Like, if I had a great voice, like Frank Zell, nobody would know what I looked like because I could just upload audio. I could have a black screen and just talk like it's a radio and be fine, but I can't do that. Oh, Modus, pulp or no pulp? Talk amongst yourselves. The kind I get didn't have pulp in it, but I guess pulp is fine. Does it have more calories? Is it chewy? I don't know. I can't see myself buying any more. Oh, just getting caught up with the chat room. Nightcock says, I've been meaning to record myself more, especially when I'm trying to learn something on guitar. Finally got my equipment, but now I need time. Yeah, do that. That's kind of a reason why I did have to be okay with the whole face reveal thing. Because, again, like I was saying, like, there's people that look better than me, there's people who look worse than me, and they do this all the time. And if I was that insecure about my looks, I would be sitting here with a face full of makeup and a ring light, or I never would have done a face reveal at all. So I'm clearly not that insecure about it. And it's kind of to prove a point. You don't have to look, have everything perfect and in place and look like a movie star just to be in front of a camera, because at the end of the day, people are, if they're just watching you for your looks, they're kind of perverts. So I would like to think most of the people are watching a channel for the creator's personality. And so that's kind of what I do. Like the whole idea of the early YouTube thing where it was, it wasn't flashy at all. It was just people recording whatever, and it was personality driven, and everything is just bare bones, and people just want to have a good time. And while I wasn't watching YouTube back then, I wish it was, I do like that kind of bare bones, raw edge that it had, that it's unfortunately lost. Everything on YouTube now is very 1930s Hollywood, where they expect, it's like MGM, everything's supposed to be perfectly lit and perfectly edited and face all done and clothing and light and all this stuff. And that's, you don't realize how, if you don't have that stuff sitting around, it's going to get very expensive very quickly. Kara said, yeah, we need to get your channel to 500 subscribers. Next milestone. Yeah. I'm on track to get 500 subscribers in the next, I don't know, 5 years. I don't know, maybe it'll happen. Like I had my one, not my last Dark Shadows video, but the one before. I had that one just blow up out of nowhere. I don't know what I did. Like I wasn't nude. Like nothing. I don't even think I had a Minecraft hashtag in the hashtags or nothing like that would have driven it up. But it got like 150 views by now, something like that. Like, was it my best review? Damn, it was good, but okay. We're not even up to episode 210, and that's where it's at. Oh, Beachap says, all I can say is it's better to go a general practitioner doctor in a normal medical clinic. Oh. Oh, no, I wish said my BFF just went away. Oh, not your BFF. Patrick, yeah, looks don't matter. It's what you have in your heart, and you have plenty. Oh, thank you. Because that's what it is. People do get so hung up on looks. And I mean, like, yeah, looks do, matter, but it not, they don't define who you are as a person. I've seen some of the most gorgeous looking people with the most shitty attitudes you've ever come across, or they're just dumber than a box of rocks. I would rather talk to a gravel driveway than hear one more word come out of your mouth. I don't care what you look like. And then on the flip side, like, you've had people who are not conventionally attractive. Maybe they're just born with something that makes their face look a little bit messed up, but they've got a great attitude, or they're funny as hell, or they're smart as hell, or just, maybe they're just a normal ass. Like, everybody doesn't have to be spectacular. You can be like a normal, even keel person and be just as awesome as somebody with all like the big personality. Like, we all can't be wild and crazy. That's the one thing with Puff's videos. Puff's Gaming 81. He's a Minecraft YouTuber. This man is a cartoon, for better or for worse. Sometimes he does get kind of annoying. He's ringing his cowbell with donations. It's kind of hard on the ear. Sometimes it's too much. But all in all, this man is a sweetheart. Like, his heart's in the right place. He's an entertaining guy. He knows what's funny. He doesn't beat a joke to death. He's always keeping it fresh, whatever he's saying. But sometimes he will get in an episode with his other friends, and there's somebody else, and they think they're going to be the wacky one. Like, you're not going to be more of a character than Puff. I'm sorry. Like, do it on your own channel. Tone it down here, because we can't have it. You can tell when people are trying to like match somebody else's energy and they're not, and they're failing, and then you get the secondhand embarrassment and it's cringe. Yeah, don't do that. Not everybody needs to be a big wacky character. Sometimes it's okay to just be like mellow and chill, and just, like I said, just even keel, practical, whatever. That's okay too. That's people who do feel unstable will gravitate towards those more calm type of folks. So I like to see that, because I'm not that type. So there's a place for every kind of personality. And T says, people who have never had to struggle will never be able to relate to those who have. Does not work that way, unfortunately. Yeah, as I'm getting older, I'm realizing that people who just have a lot of secondhand experience about stuff, you just kind of need to shut the fuck up about it, because I'm really only trying to hear from people who have gone through it. So if you, I mean, like, yeah, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. They can say what they want. I'm not saying you have to, like, shut up just because you haven't gone through a thing, but just realize that your advice is not going to carry as much weight as somebody who's actually gone through the shit. Like, I've been obese. I've been underweight. So when I'm talking about gaining weight, losing weight, things like that, back pain, I know from experience, versus somebody who has, like, been a healthy weight their entire life, who's never had a bad back. They can tell us about things that they read in books and heard from other people, but unless it really happened to you, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, and I can feel it slipping in one ear and going out the other. I'm sure you have a lot of theoretical knowledge. This is not theoretical pain. This is not a theoretical life. It's real life. BHF this. It's often very hard to get a high number of subscribers. Only got a bit less than 400 subscriptions. It just depends on the channel. Either folks just work at it, or maybe they blow up in some other kind of way. I'm not quite sure. I do realize that is a thing that holds me back, though. People expect everything to be, like, well lit and pretty and have everything in place, and I'm not that. So I realize that does hold me back, but that's also who I am. So if folks don't dig it, then they just don't. And that's okay. I wouldn't want to be sitting here with 1 million subscribers, and I got there by being fake with people. That would not sit right with me at the end of the day. It would feel cheap, like I'm lying to people, like I'm cheating people, and there's enough of that. I don't want people to come here and feel that. If you want to be lied to, you can watch the news. If you want the truth, I can tell you that as much truth as I can on YouTube. Some things you can't talk about. Or like the fact that I talk about any kind of subject and I don't have trigger warnings. Like, you can't say, talk about, grape without the G, unless you bleep it out, or tiptoe around the word. Then your, show won't get monetized. So just theoretically, if my channel was monetized, I'm sure saying stuff like that. Oh, well, we can't give you AdSense on this video because you said this one word, so that's 2 hours of work that you don't get paid for. So, like, I realize that kind of holds me back from getting pushed out into the algorithm, but again, I would rather be a small channel that's honest with folks than a big channel that lies to people, because there's enough dishonesty out there. Too much acting is what it is. I just look out at the news and in other places and see a lot of bad actors. Like, you should have gone to Hollywood. and learn how to act. Because you're not fooling me. Then you're on the side of it more and you realize you notice people acting more, whether they're being honest or not. It opens up your eyes to the way things work more, and even just being a little channel, I feel like, oh, I see how you're doing it. Okay, see why you worded it that way. That's very safe. Life's too short to be very safe. Brian says, I'm all about the looks, but will not suffer a biatch, hot or not. Yeah, because I've dated one, like nice looking dude, real pretty to look at. Then he started talking, and I started getting so bored. He could not articulate his feelings. I can't deal with somebody who does not know how to communicate, who doesn't know how to communicate. I'm not dealing with a pissy child who's 10 years or so older than me. Like no, you're older than me. You should be smarter than me. What's this? Why do I feel like I'm talking to a 15-year-old? I'm starting to feel like a pedophile. I gotta go. No, I'm not into that. Nope, keep it legal. Oda says, wait till you see the latest catfishing videos. I don't know. I don't watch that kind of stuff. And T, the secondhand experiences are always the loudest experts in life or makes me, well, that happened to my sister. Well, that happened to my aunt. Well, my great uncle had that happen to him. It's okay. Well, what happened to you? Nothing. Well, well, put it in a blog post. What the hell do I care? Well, let me talk to them. They went through it. You just heard about it. Lotus said, retired 2 years, working my ass off at home. Yeah, same. Patrick says, we love you because you're real, Nikki. Simple. Yeah, that's all I can just be as close as I am in the chat room. You can't say more in a chat room than you can in a video. I'll give them that, but I respect people more who tell the truth. And, you know, again, like I'm that kind of person. Like, well, that's why I was telling you about buy me a coffee. It's like, yeah, it's good to get donations. I don't want to scare anybody off from donating to me because they're just so finicky about themselves. But I want to tell you how it is. Like, this is what I noticed. Because according to math, the more you're getting, the less they take out. And I'm kind of pissed off they sent me that email. I put it in that post. Like, oh, this isn't a giveaway or a contest or anything like that, but we might drop some money in your account in the next couple of days. And bullshit. Bullshit. Just like that whole hype thing. I know Frank mentioned it. I sort of heard it mentioned a couple other places, but I was clicking on when I was talking with Kara about merch. I know Puff sells merch. Like, if I was going to wear somebody else's stuff, it would be his. But I don't know what he sells, and he doesn't have a link to his shop. I think you have to go in through his Discord, which I'm thinking about joining that for my birthday. But I click on one of his old videos, and, you know, just something that wasn't live, and it had that hype thing. It's like, okay, how much does it cost? But so I tap on it, and it's something about hype this for 70 points. Okay, why 70? Why not 69? Why not 100? Why 70? And then you can hype two other, like 2 or 3 things a week, something like that. And then you read more down into it, and it, you know, all of this is it's a new feature for some channels. Like, yeah, some channels that have 3-digit subscribers and a number afterwards, like a K. So it's not for the little guys. They don't. YouTube doesn't see you if you're under 500 subscribers. So we're flying underneath the radar. Brian, yeah, don't be addicted to clickbait. No, I'm one. I'll report a video if it's clickbait. I don't care. I'm not putting up with that. Oh. Mine says Nikki and her boy toys. Yeah, I think all of the channels that I'm subscribed to are guys. I mean, I'm subscribed to some girls, but they don't upload. Like, they're Franklies. They don't really upload a lot. But yeah, it's like Gray, History for Granted, quite frankly, Puff, Swaley. Those are all guys. Yeah, Steve 1989, MRE Info. Yeah, okay, well, Madonna, but that's just because she's got an album that's coming out. But, well, I'm subscribed to her anyway. But yeah, it's like mostly guys. And T says, we all appreciate you here, Nikki. I can't speak for everyone in the background, but I don't feel out of place by saying we all love you here. Not all of us don't have channels. Not all of us don't have channels. What you do on here, that might have hit the character limit. Yeah, I mean, I've always had, something to say, so I might as well just kind of suck it up and get over the seeing myself on video. You sort of get used to how you look. If you don't really care for your looks, you sort of get over that after a few months. Like, okay, this looks like my dad, this looks like my mom. Okay, I guess that's just me. That's how my nose looks. That's what my eyebrows are gonna do. And then you have to spend a few months trying to get this eyebrow to look like that eyebrow. So you're just plucking and just making sure all that stays, and then you get a handle on that, and just lighting and things. So it's all. Plus, I say you look better to other people than you look to yourself, and again, like it's you shouldn't don't think because you don't like something about the way you look, don't let that stop you from uploading videos if that's what you want to do, because people don't care what you're insecure about. Basically, to be honest with you, but they don't know what your hang-ups are. They just know that they're seeing someone that they want to see on camera. So you can dislike or like yourself however much as you want, but when you're putting yourself out there on, YouTube, it's about what other people want to see. And if other people want to see you and they like what you have to say or sing or whatever content you're putting out there, that's what matters at the end of the day. People just want to be entertained. You, me, everybody. People don't want to work. We just want to take it easy and be entertained. So if you are entertained, then that means as much to me. That means more to me than like subscribes and likes and super chats and comments. All that stuff is important. Money does help out, but I'm not saying I don't value people based on how much money they've donated or how many comments they leave or nothing like that. What's important to me at the end of the day is the entertainment people get out of this stuff, because that's what's going to last. Nobody's going to care what I think about my looks or how many likes I got on a video. What's important is the entertainment you get out of it. That's what's important now. That's what's important, 5, 10, 20 years from now. So if you have a good time watching it, then that means it's worth, it means more than any hang-ups I have about myself or any trouble I have to go through to be in front of the camera. And not everybody goes into it for that. People just want money, or they just want subscribers, or they just want to sell merch, and that's it. And they don't care about the product they're putting out as long as they're getting returns. And it's good to see your work appreciated like that, but I know people are showing up and having a good time, and that means as much to me. That means more than any of the other physical proof, I guess is the way to put it. I'm really much more eloquent in the chat room. Night Cox says, looking great, Nikki. I'm currently in gremlin mode. I need a makeover. Just get into a different car. B-Chap says party all the time. Oh, and T, they're finishing their thought. Says I was cut off of. They're saying what they were trying to say. The long and short of it is some people have problems from childhood that none will get, but we do enjoy hearing from you. Yeah, yeah, if your childhood didn't fuck you up some kind of way, I guess you had it too easy. B-Chap says, yeah, most of the viewers are based somewhere else in the United Kingdom. Motor says, why can't I see thumbs down or subs to that channel? They might hide thumbs down ever since the last couple of years. But yeah, I do realize it's 9 o'clock. It's just after 9 right now. So yeah, this was great to just hang out with you guys, and I really it's like I was saying in the chat room. I wish I could do something for other people on my birthday. That kind of means like it means more to me if I could say give everybody a present on my birthday rather than getting something from other people. But the only way I have to do that is to do these shows. So glad that you guys let me put these shows on for you. Getting emotional again. Pardon me. Okay. It's kind of like I was saying that the chat room is not just one person. If it was, you're just talking to yourself, which is kind of crazy. The chat room is all of us, so we get to entertain each other. So if I was just uploading videos and nobody was watching them, that's all it would be. But you guys get entertainment out of it, so you guys get to have a good time watching me do something that I want to do, and that's more fulfilling than anything else I could put out for you guys. What did I just read? Oh, NT, yeah, you can't send me an email. Let me, you can't email me there and just, yeah, like put in the subject line that it's NT or otherwise I won't know. And just like if you just put hey in the subject line, I'm like, well, okay, is this an Indian asking for nudes who just says hey? So yeah, it's because of you guys that I do have a channel. Otherwise, this will just be a bunch of videos sitting in a playlist. So it's because of you guys that I do have a channel, and I can put on shows, and you guys want to check them out. So that is awesome. I could never throw a birthday party for myself and have this many people show up. So it's great that I can put these on for my birthday too. That is so wild. So thank you guys for being here, and yeah, grab some cake and pie and ice cream and paczki, your Polish donuts. Um, Patrick, yeah, most of us in the UK use a VPN. Safety first. And John Rogers says, thanks, Nikki. Happy birthday. Thank you. Wally says, happy birthday again, Nikki. Yeah, thank you too. Moda says, yeah, but the subscription totals YouTube dropped. Yeah, I did lose a subscriber yesterday. Thank you. Oh, speaking of yesterday was Frank's dad's birthday, Anthony. So happy birthday to him. Patrick says, have a great day on your birthday. Yeah, thank you. I'm aiming to. I'll want to go too. What's up? Says, thank you so much, Nikki, for giving us your tender heart. It's the best gift on your special day. Yeah, oh, thank you. Kara says it was fun. Bottom line, how old or young? Oh, I think I'm 264. Hold on. 264, yeah. Just take your age times 6. That's your age in cat years. Oh, Scott, what's up? It says, pie. Yeah, it says happy almost birthday. Yeah, almost. Oh, what's up, Dill? It says happy birthday, Nikki. Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys. You guys made today a blast. You guys, like I say, you make all the bullshit worth it. No matter how bad things are, I know I've got you guys, and we always have this channel. We always have the chat room we can hang out in. Brian says, yes, Nikki, we have fun seeing / hearing you and chatting with everybody. And it's your party. You can cry if you want to. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that line, yeah. I didn't mean to get so emotional so quick. But yeah, it's all genuine. I can't act. Moda said, sparking one up in your honor, doll. Yeah, smoke it on the balcony, get something to eat, get some good sleep, stay hydrated. If you catch a cold, drink some orange juice. I was just craving it really bad when I was sick, so maybe just get some vitamin C in you. And we're going to be here tomorrow night at the same time. I'm going to continue with the Dark Shadows review. I'm on episode 148, I believe. So yeah, we'll keep going with that. Those are fun. This has been great. I am thinking about doing other Friday shows. Not every Friday, but sometimes. So if you have any ideas for like merch, you can put those in the comments of any of the videos or the posts. I'll see those. We'll see about getting those going. It would be totally wild to be sitting here in my own merch shirt. Oh, NT says, thanks for doing what you do. For us to come together here, Nikki. Have the weekend you deserve. Oh, thank you. Nightcock Liquid Sunshine. Yeah. Full days. I forgot the line. It's fine. But yeah, you can leave your pants on the floor if you're going to be back tomorrow. I will be here. I just keep fidgeting because it's cold. So I love you guys again. You guys are the best. Thank you for giving me a platform where I can see everybody at least once a week. And we can just keep having fun as long as we can. Oh, NT says I have ideas for merch for you. I'll email you. Yeah, put in an email. I will check on that. And get back to you or address it on a show, something like that. See if we can get that going. That would be wild. I would cry if I had my own merch, to be honest. Seeing folks wearing stuff that I designed. That'd be a trip. I'm getting ahead of myself, though. But yeah, you guys are the best. I love you again. Thank you for showing up and being Franklies and staying based and sexy. And thanks for your, comments, likes, subscribes. If you do want a Not Today Satan shirt from Grace Still Plays, you will have to get into your time machine to buy one. Same thing with his hot chocolate. That's okay. Some food is just time machine food. Moda says, I got my porch built. My porch I built. Smoking and vaping encouraged. Naked is optional, but encouraged. Yeah, that's what I do. I need to get a little bit bigger front porch on that building. But yeah, Minecraft is about $30 plus tax. Played Java Edition. Yeah, I love seeing you guys. This has been great. I forget how my last birthday episode went, but this was so much fun. I'm glad I got over my cold. Dylan says, have a great birthday, Nikki. Don't eat too much cake. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll burn it off before the next show. It'll be all right. Yeah, you guys are the best. I can't wait to see you guys at the next show. It's great seeing everybody here. So hugs to everybody. Is that everything? I'm so not good at ending these. That's so bad because a lot of videos just end and you can't hit the like or you can't select the next video, but these kind of ramble at the end, so you have time to, I guess I'm going to smash the like button. What else is on the channel? So it's not a bad thing. But yeah, I love you guys again. You guys make everything worth it. I need to stop cutting myself off at the end. But yeah, till next time.